What's up? Y'all come on in the building. Hello. Hello. What's today? Wednesday. Girl, these things, what they call that man, call it, that's exactly what it is, too. Real bad. And the pinto. No, I ain't never seen candy yams made like this. So cut them in circles.
I have to.
And they were kind of like, they were not like candied. When it was, it's just more like like a regular sweet potato.
Okay.
But these are real. Oh my God.
Right.
Look, KC, I couldn't finish my dinner. Well, my lunch when I was over at my auntie's house, but I don't warm this food up, honey. We're gonna get down. Y'all, welcome to the live. Don't forget to hit the like button. Why you jealous? Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. It's the cabbage too. Hey, so are y'all used to potatoes in your cabbage? That's new to me. What's up, Peyton Wine?
Where were you been?
If it's a real Peyton.
You know how they put cabbage and the green beans sometimes too.
Cabbage and green beans.
Yeah, I made my
Green beans and cabbage together.
I made something like that down the street when I stayed down there.
Grandma.
What, boo-boo?
So I wanna can I tell you something?
Sure.
So at school, right?
Don't book this thing.
So at school, it's a boy named Nick. We had groups. Nick had went into one of my other friends' class. So Nick had called this girl named Maddie.
Why you don't drink your soda? Instead of slurping.
I asked you the same reason. I asked you the same thing. We talked your mouth open with the food and talked.
That's my food though.
And it said, when you eat your food. That's my drink.
Did you notice you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you notice that you do?
Absolutely.
See. So you do a combination.
39 people
I do one
y'all
thing.
hit the
You
like
do a
button.
combination of things.
Oh, Grandma.
Can y'all see the food good? Well, I'm listening, but I can't watch you because I'm watching it.
I know.
Okay.
So, Grandma. Then, Nick had called a girl named Maddie, like, stinky, and my friend Kinsley.
That's not nice.
Was next to him, and he was like, Kinsley was like, oh, well, Kinsley was like, just be quiet to Nick, and Nick says, Nick was just roasting her. I don't know what he had said, but he had just roasted her. And then, basically, Kinsley was like, girl, boy, be quiet. That's how your face turned all red. And then he had started crying and getting mad. And he ran out the room and slammed the door. Like, I was in the other class.
The little boy started crying?
Yes, and I was in the other class. And he slammed the door. And he got mad and just slammed the door. And we, like, felt the shake. And he screamed. Yeah, I don't know what he said, but he screamed and said something. But, yeah. And then today at lunch,
I'm gonna bump the table.
today
Bumping the table will make the live shake.
today at lunch, we was like, I think we was cleaning up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm.
we was cleaning up the lunch, right? So the people was passing around. The people was passing around barbecue sauce for some reason. Then they almost passed it around to me, and I have reflexes, right? So I just did this to the barbecue sauce because I thought it was like heading towards me. It was, but I thought that it was gonna like hit me and explode all over me. So I did this. I just hit it off the table, and then it exploded everywhere on the ground. The teacher had came over there and talked to myself, who did this? Who did this? I said, oh, it was me. And then
tell me that part.
Mommy, I did tell you that part. I said that the lunch teacher.
Somebody here know you as Moni because they put it in the comments section.
I said, what now?
Somebody here know her as Moni.
Oh, well, Mommy,
Mm-hmm.
I did tell you.
You smacked something on the ground.
I did. Mommy, listen, I told you. You just don't know how to listen. Because I was telling you that earlier. You wasn't listening.
Why did you smack anything on the ground?
I didn't smack nothing on the ground.
What's up, Stephanie?
They had threw barbecue sauce at me, right? I just.
Why y'all playing with food?
I didn't do that. Why do you keep on saying y'all?
You know everything about something there.
Okay, I'm not throwing food. But they throwing food, not food, but barbecue sauce.
So you threw something off the table, then everybody started throwing food.
That's about to throw what then?
That's not. You're not even listening to me.
Whatever, I'm sorry.
So basically, they had threw the barbecue sauce. I did this because I thought it would come to me.
Okay.
And then it fell off and it exploded everywhere. I wasn't expecting for it to explode. I don't even know how it exploded because the table was not even that high from the ground. And then the teacher I went over there and said, who did this? And I said it was me. Then she was like, who did this? And I said it was me. Because she was acting like she couldn't hear me or something. But she could. She could hear me loud and clear. She was like, who did this? And I said it was me. Kept on saying it. And then she kept on saying it.
You can't do it.
And ribs, cabbage, beans, rice,
and then
sweet potato.
And then Grandma, and then Maddie went over there and got the mop and started cleaning up the mess. And then they was like, whoever did this, clean up the mess. I was just sitting down because I wasn't the one that was throwing, passing around barbecue sauce. Then I got back up. Then she kept on saying that, so I got back up and snatched the mop out of Maddie's hand and mop
out of Maddie's hand. Why?
That's what's going on.
I'm telling you.
It sounds like you trying to tell somebody else, but you're trying to tell on yourself. Your mom, this is a lot of wrong.
How am I telling on somebody else? What did I do? What is the bad thing that I do? I asked y'all looking at me like I'm the bad guy, but they was over there passing around barbecue sauce while I was just sitting there. I was talking to my friend Caitlin. Literally all I was doing.
The other piece I had was delicious.
Literally all I was doing. They was over there passing around barbecue sauce, Mommy.
Oh, okay.
I was in the party room. They was passing around barbecue sauce.
Sorry,
but then you asked me why I drink
coconut water.
My little innocent drink the way that I drink my drink. And you over here. I didn't even say nothing about a birthday.
Burping like a
birthday too.
Girl, that felt good.
Girl. Humans.
Not humans.
Humans. It's a very human thing to do.
What you mean coconut water, girl?
Coconut water. Chicken like no tomato.
No.
Coconut water.
What's up, boss dog? Oh my goodness, that is horrific.
How you know I'm Trim?
Who?
Trim.
No, I don't know any of these new people. I am so out the loop.
I should be out
when
the
it
loop.
comes
She's a
to
19-year-old.
Rappers, any type of rapper. Like when I was clubbing and dancing, I knew them all. But I've been out the loop so long, I don't know nothing about the rap. The only person I know about is Cardi B and Meg. That's it.
Honey, got a new girl on the block. Her name is Trim. She Gullah Geechee from South Carolina.
Who, Trim?
Now, I'm going to tell you how I feel about Trim.
I know Trim.
I love Trim confidence. I love the new. Honestly, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. She definitely did copy Nicki's flow.
I'm sorry about that post on.
She literally copied Nicki's flow.
Everybody copy everybody, Monet.
No, I'm talking about coconut water. I mean, she copied her flow. Like,
somebody just put that in here.
Roman Revenge. Like, you know.
Fish put that in here.
Yes.
That's what you're talking about.
Yes. She copied Nicki's flow. You know what I'm saying? However, it's refreshing because it's on a new. She's 19. It's refreshing. We're tired of Nicki. She's done fucked up her legacy, and at this point, if we just get the talent from Nicki and another body, we're okay with it. That's how I feel about me and some of the
tired of Nicki's personality.
I think that's what it is. So even if she is making it her own. Mm-hmm. But she said she didn't take Nicki flow. She said she's from South Carolina, the island part where, you know, they got that island sound, which is the Geechee thing. You ever heard of that before? Mm-hmm. Okay, she said they sound island over there, but I'll let you listen to offline because I don't want your thing to get flagged. But when you hear it, you're going to be like, is that Nicki Minaj? Like, literally.
Well, that's not going to go good because what was that girl that came out sounding just like Beyonce? What was her name?
No, it's not going. Girl, they're loving her. How do you think I found her?
They love her at
I'm
first.
32. I should not know who this girl is.
But didn't they love her at first? What's her name? What's up, Benny?
She made it to my timeline, to the Millennium timeline. Like, she should not be on my timeline, but I know she is. I've been watching her now.
What's up, Benny girl? I'm just eating my food that my auntie cooked earlier today. I can't even talk. I don't knock their hustle. And I think these hip hop rappers and stuff, they are talented. And I can't say nothing negative about them. I just can't. Right now, I can't say anything negative about black people. I don't care what you done. I'm just for you. I'm sorry. If you black, I just love you down to the ground. I'm sorry.
I agree.
I really don't change my mind because at this point, black people got to sit together. We cannot do that. You know, we still online dragging each other. Are y'all crazy? But if dragging is your business, dragging folks is how you make your bag, then I ain't got nothing to say about that really. But I'm just saying right now, disrespecting and hating on a black person, I can't do it right now.
I can't. About this tea right here.
I don't want nobody going to jail.
Speaking of jail,
I don't want it.
The jail whisperer. He went to jail. Still in jail.
I know.
He took this other one down, this trans girl down. Her name Dominique. Do you know Dominique?
No, I don't know.
We gotta go look at that. We'll talk about it another time.
Okay.
Anywho, before he was arguing with Dominique just like he arguing with Maddie. And he told Dominique, look, I know some things about you. And he did that.
I do know who you're talking about.
And now
Dominique and Maddie good friends.
Right. And
now she got to go to court.
No,
they said she could go on time.
She only doing I think 25 days.
But Maddie got to go to court too about that.
Oh, really?
I don't like him messing with Maddie. I love Maddie.
So in that way,
I don't like nobody messing with
They started a trans non-profit organization.
And they stole the money. But right now, I don't want to hear nothing about no black person stealing nothing, going no jail. We got all the people that's up the top. They stealing billions. We're not talking about no 100,000 or 50,000 or 50. We don't care. I just don't see how anybody. I don't see how the judges are putting anybody in jail. I don't see how judges is putting nobody in jail. Are you out your mind? Right now, how can the judges, lawyers, and district attorneys prosecute anybody right now? Huh? When the people at the top are the biggest criminals. No. What?
Something about the black boat. Where is that?
The what?
The black boat in South Carolina.
Oh yeah. They stopping. They doing a lot to keep black people from. It's terrible. Matter of fact, on that note, I gotta show y'all something. What's up, JC in the building? What's up? Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Did y'all have a good day? Black people don't. I'm sorry. Right now. I don't want to hear nothing about what no black person done. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Oh, these people are crazy. Where's the fish, girl? What is up with this coconut water, girl?
Coconut water. I know tomorrow.
I go, Monet.
Coconut water. Chicken, I know tomorrow.
Hey. Oh, I'm sorry about that, boss dog. Y'all hit the like button. I don't want no black people to go to jail right now. If Cheryl Grabowski had to put a black person in jail, they would never go. Even a Mexican was like, who the fuck is going to jail? See, I won't go and cuss. She said, you seen that song, honey. What's up, Daniel? Oh, no jail. No jail. No jail. Mother, what is you saying?
I told you.
Ashley, what my pocketbook, Ashley?
Man, girl, I like her. She a little young thing. I ain't mad at a young thing.
I mean, we all need to be having the biggest ass meetings / cookouts that we've ever had in our entire life. Not the whole pocketbook, girl.
Chicken, I know tomorrow.
We need to be coming together, loving on each other, strategize. It is not a game. I love my black people. So I love you. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I done got to the point where I love y'all real bad. You know, JC, thank you. I done got to the point now real bad that I just can't. It's all about black people now. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's all about black. Honey. These people done that big one.
Good. Was it? Dang. Now you're trying to drink my soda.
That's a lot of food. Black music too. Yeah, we love black music. Oh my God. I would listen to Ray Charles today. He is not again. Well, can you put the air conditioner on high, baby? I just got real burned up real bad. Food made me high. Thank you, Angela Waxstaff. I appreciate it, girl. I love the blacks. I love y'all real bad. Okay? Not now. I don't want nobody in jail. No, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. It's the hypocrisy for me. I'm sorry. I don't want to drag y'all down. But no jail for blacks. Know what's going on right now. No more. No more. Y'all, did y'all want one of these ribs? They had to give me something for my energy. Oh, I don't want to hear that shit. Black people don't want to hear it. Black people sold a little thigh. I don't care. Black people did beat somebody up at the Walmart for trying them. I don't care. I just want to hear it. I love my blacks real bad. Y'all know how we've talked about black people over the years. Because y'all know I got this thing. Oh, what you say? JC, it's time blacks stop claiming what's ours. Start claiming what's ours and stop inviting everybody to the cookout. Huh? What's up, Brenda? You know what? Oh, so I'm split on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of split on that. Because every time that black people every time there was a revolutionary thing or we made, big progress in our life, it was white people helped us. Harriet Tubman didn't do it by herself. You know what I'm saying? Nat Turner didn't do it by himself. Like, there was always some good whites around. There was always some good whites. That's what I'm saying. So I'm kind of split with that. But at the same time, you got to be careful because you don't know who the bad white one is. And the real bad YTs, they real bad. They on a level where I got to show y'all something. I'm just trying to be live long enough so that the algorithm don't catch it. Yes, Cheryl, Black people need to come together. We are, yes. They, let me see. They are a few decent white folks around. I know for the love of horror, it is. I just gotta be honest. That's true, but it's hard to distinguish who from who. Yes, it is. We need to start inviting Asians to the cookout, and we do. And we do. Because they are brown people too. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I ain't never loved Black people so hard. I don't care. I don't care if you're one of the high money making Black, or you one of the ones that my brother hang out with over there by the 7-Eleven. I don't give no damn. I don't care. I stop at the light and give them money. I don't care. I just out. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no negative shit about Black people. Now, it is a certain type of Black, like that Justice, the Supreme Justice, him. Ooh. I do not understand. I do not understand, sir. What are you doing? And why? I was married to a white man, but I want against my Black people. This man, that Justice, he married to a white woman. What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? You know, now I got clients, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I got clients who are Republicans. The Black people that I know are Republicans, but I ain't had no conversation with nobody lately because I don't know how to quite do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, where do you stand? Because you Blacks, you beautiful Blacks, and you Blacks have been making good money for a couple of generations. You type of Blacks. What say you now? Because you've been repping Republican. You've been talking about Black people not getting up off their tushy and not doing what they need to do. And so you can't, that's what you've been talking about. Well, what say you now? What say you now? Because the other Republicans, the ones right there, they anti-Black, and that includes you. So what you say, you're so tired of Blacks starting everything and then told we have no culture, only to have everybody copy our style and act like they originate. They've been doing that from day one. They have been doing. So listen, I was listening to Ray Charles today. I was listening to 3 white guys and 1 Black guy, and they all were like really, really profound and gifted musicians. And this is the first time I ever listened to Ray Charles's lyrics. Ray Charles was the man. And they were talking about Ray Charles and how talented, especially the white guys, how talented he was, and how him and Quincy Jones did shit that other people had never done before, and therefore have changed music forever. And I enjoyed the conversation. I was listening to it on Apple Radio, and I enjoyed it because it was just, I was listening to the lyrics, listening to a man, Ray Charles, talk about relationship with women. That was good. Because I was like, sometimes you just need to be in spaces where men are to listen to what they think and how they talk. And then to talk about how freaking awesome Ray Charles was, and everybody respected it. And so Black people have always, y'all already know how freaking awesome we really are. And one of my things that I've been thinking about lately, if you are billionaires, I'm just saying, what y'all think about this? If you are billionaires, why do you care about the poor Black people in Detroit? Why do you care about the Blacks in Memphis? Why do you care about the Blacks in Memphis, Tennessee? Like, why do you care? If you are a billionaire and you are a tech guy, why are you focusing on Memphis? What business? What do you want from the Blacks in Memphis, billionaire guy? What do you have in common with the blacks in Memphis? Millionaire guy, billionaire guys, billions, lots of billions. Why do you care? Why are they on your radar? That's a good question to ask. Y'all need to ask yourself that question. They don't know anything about you. They don't want blacks to realize their collective power and rise up. But they don't know their power. They don't know their power. And another thing, second thing, why are the billionaire white guys listening to the conscious community? They've been listening to all of the conscious teachers on social media, the black guys. Why are they concerned about the blacks that barely make $30 or $40 or $50,000 a year annually? What does a billionaire white guy, why is he even concerned about the conscious community? Why would you pay any attention to them? Why? I don't pay attention to billionaire white guys. I can give no fucks at all. They're not a part of my life and they're not a part of my reality. Why would they be listening to the dreadheads and the natural hair girlies and the ones that wear the beads and the ones that don't eat meat, the ones that drink alkaline water, and the ones that don't eat out of the grocery store? Those ones, the ones that find a farmer and eat fresh fruits and vegetables, they would not dare consume restaurant food. Why are they concerned with them? Why? They absolutely know it. That's why they're keeping their ears to the ground. Why? That is such a big, and I feel like the blacks that are my age and the ones that are the baby boomers, they need to be asking themselves that question. Why are the billionaires? Why is, I hate to say that word, I don't even want to say that word. Why is DC, we'll say it that way, Black DC, why are they talking about the woke and the conscious? Those are black words. Why are the billionaire white people talking about the people that barely make $50,000 a year annually? Or some of them poorer than that? Why? Why did y'all ever pay attention to them? Why? I don't know anything about them. Why? Why are you listening? Why are you paying attention to it? I'm just saying, why? Why don't you watch your horror movies? Why don't you watch your horror movies? Why don't you mean to tell me you're on Facebook, IG, and TikTok watching the blacks? For the love of horror. Yes, like, why don't you watch your horrors? Why don't you watch your stock market? Why don't you watch the stuff that whites do? But that's what I'm realizing is very telling. That's what whites do. They watch blacks. I didn't know that. I didn't know that white people literally just watch blacks. I didn't know that. Because we don't care about y'all like that to watch you. Why the billionaires watching the guys and the girlies from the conscious community? Why? Black people have blonde hair. And I'm so glad I was able to inform you of that. Because I've been in this streaming app for a long time and I had to tell white people that blue eyes come from black people, not white people. Blonde hair is black folks' color, whether you've ever seen it or not. So nothing belongs to white people, not even blonde. It comes from blacks. Now do yourself a favor and go educate your dumb ass self, okay? Everything comes from black. Big lips, big dicks, and big butts. But you don't know nothing about that because you don't got one, do you? Go somewhere. Find another life. They always watched us and then steal everything. Well, look, y'all, I hate regentrification. I hate regentrification because I literally believe that was the first tier of what's going on now. Because they came to our neighborhoods and bought our property cheap as fuck, and then put big houses on it, and they did it all with a smile. We gotta be careful the conversations that are happening around tables. But I'm so glad. I think it's been long enough, so let me show y'all this. I got something to show you. I got something to show you. It's so good to be. It's so good. You see, Facebook. Let me go to my Facebook. I got something to show y'all. So this right here made me speak in tongues. Literally. Made me speak in tongues, literally. Stop. All these notifications. Okay. Let me go to my Facebook. JC, you getting the money, ain't you? JC, get them out, get them out, get them out, get them out. I don't know why I triggered them. And watch I get reported, and there gonna be a clip in there. But it is science. Y'all don't have big dicks. You don't. You know, the men don't. And your women don't have big butts, and no, you don't. So go to hell. You still in that too. It's called BBLs. All right. Get on my nerves. Stop messing with me, because I can mess with you. Stop messing with me. So, let's see. Let's see. Because I know where to hit you at. Hold on. I know where to hit you. I hit you real hard. Lucy. I hit you. They need to keep it cute, or they're going on mute. And that's right. That's right. Okay, good. All right, let me turn this up. Y'all listen to this. Politics has never worked for black people. Our strategic maneuver has strategically got our shit stolen. Now, can y'all hear this? Take something from you. They're thief. Okay? What conservatives were. It's 1 minute. It's too loud. Ashley! Why does volume seem so low? Why does volume seem so low, y'all? God, I want y'all to hear this so bad. Okay, let me rewind it. Okay. First of all, he's going to start off by saying, are you ready for this conversation? That's the first thing. And it's a really, 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 look at me. I'm so cute, sad. All right, listen. That lighting is terrible. Discussion about respectability politics has never worked for black people. First of all, wait a minute. This man said respectability politics ain't never worked for black people. Okay, so I need y'all to listen. Respectability politics has never. The key word is respect. Never worked for black people. It has never worked for black people. And the reason why? I strategically got our shit stolen. Now, for me, if somebody walk into your house, take something from you, they're a thief. Okay? What conservatives, what the majority of white America is allowed to happen right now is politicians to walk into black communities and take something from us. So they are thieves. And so you can't take and get a thief and treat them like a kind citizen in order to get them to stop stealing your shit. Matter of fact, respectability politics don't work with people who don't respect you to begin with. And if I'm going to walk into your... So respectability politics don't work with people who don't respect you to begin with. That's not a good method to use. Respectability politics doesn't work good with people who don't respect you to begin with. So he said typically politicians have been stealing from black people. They've been coming right into the black neighborhood and stealing because they don't have any respect for black people. Listen. House and take something from you, I don't respect you. And so what our position needs to be is that if they are thieves, we're going to treat you like a thief. You understand me? So he said, when you identify a thief, then you treat them like a thief. Use your Google. He said, when somebody comes around and they are being thieves, then you deal with them. You treat them like they're a thief. That's what you're supposed to do. Here's another part. If I like me, and if I like black people, and if I love me, and if I love black people, I am not concerned with other people being offended when I say something to defend black people when you steal it from us. I am not concerned with you liking me or caring about whether you agree with what I said when you don't care that the actions that you take that I disagree with are egregious, that they are thievery, that they are immoral and unjust. And if you don't care about those things, why should I care about you being offended by the shit I say? I don't care. I don't care at all. And so what I'm asking those of us who are having this public discourse, just consider that respectability politics does not work for black people. Now, there have been many people along the way who told me, Gary, if you just change your approach, if you do this differently, that approach got us where we at. Tell me what that approach got us. Our shit stubble. So, do y'all understand where he coming from? Because I very much do. I very much do. I don't understand what part people don't get. Do you understand? There is no respect. There is a let me do what I want to do to you. There is a let me do what I want to do to you. Like I just did regentification. I just did regentification. Me and my friends. We got together. We noticed, that the property in the black neighborhoods in all the inner cities, in every city in the United States, is very inexpensive. And so what we want to do now, we just want to take it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to come and we're going to offer you pennies. And then we're going to build $1 million house on your little piece of land that you had downtown Raleigh. And then it's going to increase the property value. And then I've talked to all of my other friends because we're having these conversations around tables in our community. We're not inviting you guys. And so collectively, we're going to do that. And then that next thing you know it, we're doing it in every city, in every state across the whole United States. And next thing you know, we're going to disenfranchise y'all. We're going to sit, and then, by the way, we're going to build some apartments. And we want y'all to go live in the apartments, but we're going to own the homes. And then we're going to let other people know about it that are from the north and outside of the country, too. That's what we're going to do. And we don't care anything about your history. This is what they did. We don't care anything about your history and what you love. We don't care about that. We don't care that you've been in this city for over 150 years with your family and you go to that certain type of museum. We don't care about that. We just see, we want what you have. And so we're going to take it. That's what we've always done. We've always watched blacks. And we've always wanted their bodies. We've always wanted their teeth. We'll even unalive us one and take his teeth out of his mouth and put it in there. And we'll create recipes too for your thigh. Ooh, that thigh is good. Oh, and that little baby that you just had, oh God, we're going to create a roast with that. We're just going to do all of this stuff. That's what we're going to do. Why? Because we want it. That's it. That's just it. I mean, really, this is crazy. They've always done that. It's the craziest thing. So I just feel like, and rightfully so, Black people need to get together and have a world cookout. How about that? And then at the cookout, we sit around the table and we have some conversations, which that is happening actually right now. That is happening all over the United States. And guess what? I heard this black lady say that other countries are having that conversation with the blacks and said that this is going to be a universal black conversation. Did y'all know that? We are not by ourselves. We are not alone. There are other countries who want to join our cookout because we never know what's going to pop off at the cookout. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. Other countries are watching what's going on. They have a sense of justice. They know the right from the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even though we've been living over here with some of our brothers and sisters who have no idea what's right from wrong. The problem is black people haven't been mad enough. I think black people are mad enough, JC. It's just that we are behind a little bit. You know, have you ever, JC, have you ever been extremely angry, but you boxed your anger and you want to put it there for a set time? For when that time is right, then you pull the anger. And see, it works good for your enemy because your enemy think everything is cool. But it's not cool, JC. It's not cool. Matter of fact, that anger is at an all-time high. That thermostat has been turned all the way up, and now it's simmering and it's in that box and it's waiting for the strategic time to execute that anger in the best way possible. And that's what black people are going to do at the cookouts. JC, if you know what I mean. So those that have an ear to hear, let us hear. Let us listen to what's going on. We are very angry, but that anger is reserved for a set time. That anger needs direction and mobilization. Exactly. That's what that anger is for. That anger is not to be loose and out of control. It is not that. It's not to be that way. We don't have time for that, JC. We don't have time for that. That anger got to be executed the right way. It's got to be executed the right way at the right time. When you know, just think about it individually. When you know that you got a friend, an old girl or some one of them around somewhere, and that you done heard it through the grapevine that this girl is planning your demise, then what do you do? What do you do? Because I think all black people at the cookout got the memo. All black people got the memo. They got it. I've been talking, listening. Everybody got the memo. Everybody gonna govern themselves accordingly at the set time. Yeah. And the biggest thing that you got to do is that saying, that saying, JC, and anybody else in the live, you know how they done taught you to forgive your enemies. When the black people had the meeting at the cookout, they decided that has to go. So we all put that in the bonfire and we set that shit on fire. We wrote it on a piece of paper and they say, forgive your enemies. We don't know. You do not forgive your enemies. You do not. Any black person on this live still believe that you're supposed to forgive your enemy. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's right. We're not forgiving enemies anymore. No forgiving enemies. We are letting that box get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter until it's time to get that box down off the shelf and then execute it. No forgiving enemies. We don't do that. Also, we're letting go of the idea that when we get to the other place that's called the heaven, everything gonna be all right. No, we're gonna make it right here. We're gonna make it right here the way that we want it. Yeah, we're not doing that no more. No forgiving. Because this is the thing about forgiveness. If you forgive, then the other person, those other people cannot learn. Because there has to be consequences for everybody. That which you do, you're going to pay for it. Not in the other life, Not with Jesus and the devil in the heaven, not there. Right here. No forgiveness. No. You have to get right for the love of horror. Say exactly. You look like a young schoolgirl queen. What's up, Tanya Boo in the building? I'm just trying to teach the people on the live tonight that we're not in 2026. We as African American people had no choice, Tanya. We had to set forgive your enemies on fire and forever let it go. We cannot forgive our enemies. They have taken advantage of us too long because they never forgave us because they were planning our demise. That's what we found out in 2026. They just wanted us to forgive. They never intended to. And so we see that they never did. They never see, we are seeing now that it ain't cool. They're not cool with us. They're not cool with us. We've forgiven too many for too much for too long. Yes, no more forgiveness. It's time for you to stop. Look, listen, JC, it's time to stop being exploited by the narcissist. It's time to stop that. That's a manipulation. I'll do what I want to do to you. You just forgive me like your book says to. When you really look at it like that, that's the narcissist, right? Because the narcissist is saying there is no consequence for me because I know that you're gullible and I know that I have given you something. I've given you something that keeps me from having to deal with my consequence of how I've been planning to take you out. So I need you to help me. And every time you forgive me for hurting you, you're helping me to destroy you. You're actually helping me to do it. And I need you to keep on letting me do it, okay? It is very important that you participate in your demise. And part of how I do it is I've convinced you that you're supposed to forgive me and be a good old Christian. Uh-huh. See that? It is so my book doesn't agree with that book. Okay, that's right. And that's another thing with them. I think that's part of the reason why they've been focusing on the woke people in the conscious community because they are anti that book. And so am I. They're anti that book. See what I'm saying? And they don't like that because they don't use that book to colonize the black brain. And they've used that book to help them ensnare blacks by the idea of you forgive everything that we have done to you and your people and your ancestors. Forgive us, then you can go to heaven. So when we come around again, we need you to forgive us again. Benny White said exactly. So when you come around again, when we come around again to do what we did before, we need you to forgive us again. Because you're going to go to the heaven anyway. So whatever I do to you, just let me do it. Don't feel no type of way about it. God going to help you out in the afterlife. Meanwhile, they're building and making decisions for their children on this side in this life. They try to sell you a ticket. There are no guarantees to that ticket. They don't know if there's a heaven or not, and neither do you. But they've come to steal this lifetime from you and make it a horrible experience. Well, in 2026, we're not buying it. We're going to stop the narcissists with their manipulation. It's always the God said, right? Can you imagine losing a fight because somebody colonized your brain and told you that God said something? And that very thing, thank you, Rick, that very thing that they tell you that God said, that thing is going to cause your demise. That thing that they said.
Just like now. Just like now, it's the exact same playbook. So what we're going to do, we're going to break the law so that we can change the law and then make you obey the law that we broke to begin with. Oh my God. I have not watched that. A true story called Rosewood. Thanks. All they do is lie and steal from blacks. Yes. Just like they just did. We're going to break the law because all this planning that we've done, corporations, foundations, politicians, all of this plan happened through fraud, stealing, break the law. Once we do that, executive orders change the law. Then we tell you we're going to enforce the law that they broke to begin with. So they break the law to change the law to ensnare you with it. Did you hear what I just said? Y'all heard what I said? You break the law to change the law to ensnare me with it. What's up, Nikki Boo? Did y'all hear that? And then once they change it, then they double down, hire a bunch of people to enforce it. Well, they had our ensnarement plan. They used the law to do it. It's almost like in the story of Jesus when he talked to the Pharisees and the religious leaders of that day and all the people in the synagogue. It's the same exact thing. Same thing. He telling them that he's saying, in me, the law is fulfilled. You keep on saying what the law is. You keep on talking about each individual law. And I'm telling you, if you love God and love your neighbor, you fulfill them all. So then only thing you don't have to go capture a whole bunch of people. You don't have to hang people from the cross. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to beat folks. You ain't got to do nothing, none of that. He just said two things. If you love God and then love your neighbor, in doing all that, you fulfill the whole law, because if you love your neighbor, you're not going to steal. What have they done to us the whole time? They've stolen from us. Okay. Thou shalt not unalive. What have they done the whole time? They've unalived the whole time. So if you love, how about this? White lady. Hello. Do you love Cheryl Grabowski? Oh, yeah, I do. Well, why are you planning Cheryl's demise? If you love Cheryl, you wouldn't plan her demise, would you? Or if you love Cheryl, would you be afraid of her? Because love cancels out fear. So when you really love a person, the fear goes, but the fear ain't going nowhere. You guys get a doctorate in fear. So when they have these private meetings, it's all about what if Black people do this and what if Black people do that. And then we've got to do this right here to Black people just in case they do that. There's no love there. So if you love me, you wouldn't plan against me. If you love me, you wouldn't be afraid of me. If you love me, you wouldn't steal from me. If you love me, you wouldn't unalive from me. That's what Jesus told them. That's what he said. Two things. Love God, love your neighbor. We all good. That just like that. And you let your friend or someone he knows do the new reflection pool. It is what it is. Now, we can't help for understanding and knowing. I think all of us know this, Black and white and any other nationality of people. Those religious books were colonized, meaning that the white perspective is in the book. Another way you could say is it's been whitewashed, right? So if it was whitewashed, then it's not fair, right? So what the black folks have realized, and the black church is now coming to understanding that, wait a minute, hold on. Now we got to inspect the writings, which I've been here on YouTube talking about this for years anyway. So now we got to inspect, because if you don't inspect the writing, now what kind of black preacher would still, McCoy said, right, sure. Nikki said, terrible. What kind of black minister would still teach the Bible as he always taught it? What kind of black minister would do this? Let me tell you. So it's the preacher that is worried about the food on his table and what's in his bank account. He's not worried about next week, next month, next year, or the next 5, 10, 15 years, or the generations come. He's not worried about that. He don't care nothing about that. He just care about the money in his pocket, the food on his table, and what he got going on. So he's not going to change nothing. He's not going to warn his flock. He might have conversations with another pastor that's similar to him. And they be like, ooh, it's a lot going on, but I got to keep eating. I can't be no revolutionary. I can't do that. You know, there's a reckoning that has to come with all these churches. They got to do better, because right now, for the love of horror, sell wolf in sheep clothing. Or well, look, there are plenty of them. Unfortunately, we're dealing with a lot of that. But anyway, y'all, kisses and hugs, because we gonna get it together. You understand me? And we're gonna rise to the occasion too. Because we did nothing to white people. We haven't done a thing to white people. We haven't done a thing. They want everything that we've ever had. And I'm gonna tell you something. One more thing. I did want to talk to y'all about this. One more thing. It's just a strong point too. That's why slavery. I'm going to talk about slavery. Hold on. That's why they're listening to the woke and black conscious, because they're scared they might wake up and start a revolution. We already woke. Revolution already started. And I think there is other people in other parts of the world have woken up too, and revolution has started in other places, just not in America. But I want to say this about the whitewashing of the Bible. Now, since they colonized the book, they also put in there about slavery, right? Right? They put that in there about slavery. So slavery would be, according to them, it would be the will of God. So now they want to take everything back to the fundamentals and take everything back to what it was before. So what it was before is they used religion to convince the slaves that it was the will of God that they be in slavery. And if they want to take everything back to what it was before, then they want to do that again too. So just in case anybody ever got it confused or don't believe it, that is conversation is happening around those tables too. It's not just property. It's not just land that they want. It's not just firing 300,000 black women, and now in 1 year, 800,000 black people have lost their jobs in 1 year. It's not just that, not just the jobs, not just the houses, not just making sure that people that work for the state and the government, there's no black people in leadership in those job titles. And it's not just that. It's the other thing too. Mm-hmm. So I just want the black Christians to know that if y'all do not wake up, y'all tell y'all black Christian friends, say, I know y'all believe that y'all heard God and that you know what God is saying, but you better know this, that they're not just coming for the property. They actually are coming for the property, but the property includes your black body. But anyway, y'all have a good evening. Let me go and relax, honey, because this food was good and I'm tired. Kisses and hugs. Thank you, Nikki and JC and Benny White. Y'all have a good evening. Bye, guys.